Hi and welcome to my back porch. So it's been a while since I posted because my back porch got a little bit of a makeover. It got painted and so I had to pull everything out, and now I'm just bringing little bits in because it still needs a new floor, which means it's not really finished and I don't want to bring everything in. So I brought enough in to try a pour, and I was trying to, use a tray. I have a paper, like a carry-out type paper tray that we would have fries or something like that in. And it turns out it wasn't really strong enough. The cardboard just kind of gave, and it kind of poured like a bowl would pour, but certainly not like a tray. And the idea here was I wanted to put a lot of bright colors in between that black and white. And the way I put the black and white on was just I poured the white on its, about close to 2/3, and the black on its, and then I just tipped it to get it, to kind of meet up with each other and even out. And then I pulled some of the white and black up, and that's at the bottom of my tray. And then I put all the colors on. So I have yellow, blue, green, purple, orange, and pink. So here goes the tray pour part. And I was very disappointed because I wanted it to be nice and wide. So I did learn, though, that I need something more rigid. Also, I'm pouring in a new pour box. I built the box with there was a 4x8 sheet of corrugated plastic, is what they called it, from from Home Depot. And I just basically cut it in half to have a 4 foot by 4 foot, and then, cut and folded to get edges up there and taped it together. So everything's a little more contained. I had a lot of problems with paint falling on the floor from my last setup, which was basically plastic over a table. So now I have this big box that's going to hold just about every size canvas that I would ever work on. Some of the larger ones I may need to, work on outside or something once I get a new floor. So I just gave this some tipping, trying to spread the colors out, and really they kind of muddied a bit, and it definitely needed, I have black and white at the bottom of that, but the black and white didn't mix in it enough, I think, to help the colors stand out. So at this point, I wasn't happy with it at all. But I decided I was going to try and, do the, what's that thing called? Straw. The blowing in the straw, but I don't like to use a straw, so I have my little squeezy thing that I got, I found through watching Myriam at Myriam's Nature. She highlighted these, and I ordered it off of Amazon. And usually I speed this whole part up. I don't know what happened. At one point I had pushed the speed up button on this part, but then some of it wasn't speeded up, and I really can't tell if that's speeded up or not. It seemed to be, if it's not, I'm working pretty fast. So anyway, I wanted to really kind of do it with vigor and see what I would get if I just really, push that paint onto the equal sides. And, it looked better once I did that, but I'm still not, it's not my favorite piece because I feel like there's too much muddying. And you can see when it dried, though, it actually was one of those that looked a little better when it dried. It seemed to get a little bit more definition. And it has, to me, it looks like Mardi Gras on a canvas. So it's a little crazy, and it's colorful, and I guess not very well behaved either. So, and at the bottom of my screen, I have a little bit of fuzziness, which I was worried was my camera, but as it turns out, it just, the camera wasn't quite hung off the edge of my bookshelf enough, and so it's just basically like this bookshelf fuzzy edge thing going on. So I torched it just to get the air out. There's no silicone in any of these colors. And this is my, here's some close-ups. This is my second attempt at using purple. I bought a different purple. I have a a violet hue, and now this one, I can't think of the name of it right now, but it'll be listed. And yeah, the purple just gets away from me. I just can't seem to get anything I like using a purple. So we'll see. I'm going to give it another try. I'm going to take the green out so I don't get the muddiness. That's my favorite part right there, with where the black and the white did all that, celling up and all. So I did get some interesting cells in this, and I like the wildness of it. So, and you'll see in the still pictures that come up next that I think it looks even better once it dried. So if you like my video, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't, if you want to see more. I'm going to do another pour like this, I think, with some different colors. And you can share the video if you have a comment or a question, or if you have advice. I would love to get some. Just leave it for me below. Thank you.